having a tour the day that Brussels exploded. I do remember we were sitting down on the cemetery and see that you're bringing a story of 100 years ago, and that was what I mentioned to those students as well. And then I mentioned the fact that you've been leaving the museum, you've seen the list of conflicts that started after the First World War, the war that would end all wars. And from my opinion, there has never been an airplane with bombs that has achieved peace on a place.
What we are doing in aspect of war in our NGO, so we are working mostly with high schools, so we are doing non-formal education. We are not directly working on peace building in aspect of war, but we are doing indirectly. So, for example, we are now doing that we are doing sensibilization between different nationalities, and we are doing together with them different meetings. They are meeting each other and they are realizing that they are all humans, that there is no differences in the color or in the language, so everything is mostly the same. And of course we are organizing even tours, so that Bosniaks are coming to other side of the city and Croats also coming on the other side of the city. This what we learn here and see here, it's our future, maybe in some 50 years, I hope.
Clar, per mi els museus tenim molta responsabilitat perquè tenim un marge molt gran d'actuació, ens dirigim a tota la població i això fa que puguis arribar a molta gent, però de vegades, contràriament, els museus són llocs on moltes vegades només hi va la gent que està estudiant amb l'escola, no? Llavors, d'alguna manera la societat ha canviat i potser encara els nostres museus són com eren fa 20 anys. Però el públic ha canviat, ja no és el públic de fa 20 anys. Abans, fa 20 anys o fa 25 anys, un museu era un contenidor d'història on tu anaves per aprendre coses. Ara, els nostres contenidors d'història és internet, Viquipèdia, Google. Llavors, un museu és una manera d'interpretar-la i una manera de veure-la. I podem apropar les realitats d'una altra manera. Per exemple, el nostre museu, el Museu de l'Exili, sempre intentem partir de la nostra història per entendre la realitat actual, no? Doncs la nostra història contemporània. En aquest cas, per exemple, amb l'èxode sirià, estem intentant fer aquesta feina de connexió, no? Doncs que la gent de Catalunya entengui que és una mateixa situació i que també hem de treballar per ells. We have to work on peace, but first we have to work on memory, and at the same time we're working on peace, but we are not done yet with our memory as a country.
2010 we started with this big project, the names list, and demonstrated that we were talking about 600,000 people who died in Belgium. And let me stress that it's not only, it's not a body count as such. We are trying to find as much information as possible on every single casualty. First, in order to know the names behind the numbers, and then to know the stories behind the names. As far as I know, we are very unique in that perspective, in that inclusive perspective, because so far in the last 100 years, nations, organizations only commemorated their own dead, their own people, their own so-called heroes. As we have this history in the western part of Flanders with people coming over from more than 50 different nationalities, we thought it's very important to bring them all together in this common history we share.
The objects become for us very interesting at the moment you have a story behind. As soon as you bring the story and the object together, it becomes so powerful. We have, like in the museum, the walking stick of Richard Wibbo, who was a refugee during the war. And he had his stick with him when he was running away with his family. And then he came to the idea, okay, just let me write down on my stick where I am on the moments and who I am with. And even they're making connection with stories nowadays. Because listening to his story as a refugee of what happened 100 years ago and being overwhelmed the last months, years by stories of refugees on television, it's hearing always the same thing, and that's what people always say. It's you have a kind of feeling that nothing has changed, because you're bringing a very personal story, and even if it's a story of 100 years ago, it's so many things that you have some social feeling. Say, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about, because it's still around.
They shall grow not old, as weeds that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
But the watershed, the story of war monuments may finally come to an end. I don't know if you realize how strong a sentence that is. The story of war monuments must come to an end. Imagine that. Monuments are there for a reason, of course, to commemorate the past. But at the same time, there are monuments for another reason that stay over there, to tell us no more monuments. No more monuments. Monument is made of concrete, but in fact it's made of bones, meat, souls of death, grave, sadness, loss. This is all piled in the monument. And yeah, hopefully one day it will come to an end of building monuments of those who were laid in trenches and holes of dirt and soil.